Hello, Virgo. This is your weekly 3 card spread reading for the week of February 16th, 2020. I'm using the Power Deck by Lynn V. Andrews. And the situation card that I drew for you today is Offering. And your challenge card is Force. And your guidance card is Centering. Every day of our lives we take from Mother Earth our energy for life. Yet we often forget the ancient tradition of the sacred giveaway. Take a moment to sit in silence and count the magnificent things you have in this life, even if only the wondrousness of being given life. Reflect on the Great Mother, Mother Earth, and ask yourself, what have I given back to her lately to heal her? Then think of the higher vision of life and balance on this earth, and realize that the greatest gift you can give Mother Earth and your fellow humans is your own enlightenment. In this way, you tear away the veils of ignorance and present the magnificence of your being to everyone who experiences you. Everyone around you is uplifted and inspired. This is your offering. The painting is entitled Oblation. It depicts a Thanksgiving prayer tie placed on a Japanese maple in the fall, a time of introspection. The wind takes this prayer to the Great Spirit. The sphere of totality stands in a place of nourishment, a fountain that is provided by Mother Earth. And the truth of Mother Earth is reflected into this boundless space of eternal life. Offering is in the South as a teaching of the physical giveaway to spirit. And for your challenge card, we have Force. Force lives in your will and comes from your intent. Life is a process of pulling back your bow, aiming your arrow, choosing a target, and shooting. The degree and quality of the force with which you choose your target and shoot determine your power and your success. Force is built through your integrity of purpose, your physical tuning, and your balance of spirit and mind. By naming your act of power, you create force. Follow your innermost passions in life. Empower your will and your strength of force by manifesting your secret dreams. The painting is entitled Wind Horses. Wind horses galloping across the beach of our deepest unconscious symbolize the importance of force on our path toward power and enlightenment. Force comes from your will, which lives in your shaman center, approximately an inch below your navel, and has the power and strength of wild horses at full gallop. The wind horse is an ancient symbol for the state of buoyant joy, just before the apprentice enters the plane of enlightenment. Force is the higher strength needed to endure the trials of consciousness and the tests of power in the north. And for your guidance card, we have another card of the North Teachings, Centering. Which is exactly what you need for your will. Never leave your center. Count your bad points as well as your good. What is good and what is bad are most often purely relative. If you sense a weakness within yourself, explore it. It may become the source of your greatest strength. As you sit like a sacred Buddha amid the pandemonium of your life, always remember that the situation or person who has the ability to upset you the most, to pull you off your center, is your greatest teacher in the process of centering. Remember that a focus on negativity can become your addiction. When you center yourself in your power, you release your need for constant distraction from your center. The painting is entitled The American Buddha. Centering is one of the most important aspects of your training on your path to power. If you do not live in your center, you live on the perimeter of power, never inside the world of power. To the shaman, the Buddha signifies the higher self, the self that has grown out of worldly distractions. The fact that the Buddha is sitting in meditation in the center of a busy city implies that you ascend to the world of spirit and the higher self through centering, meditation, and a focus on the inner world. There is a city of activity around each of us, a constant assault on the senses. By focusing on your inner self and staying centered, you can transcend daily distractions and avoid attaching to them. You simply witness them as they whirl around you. Centering is a North card because it takes strength and wisdom to stay centered through the various tests of power. Looking at your problems as tests of power rather than personal assaults will help you to understand the teachings of the North. The gift of your own enlightenment as your offering. Using the force of your intent, your will. To manifest your dreams. Centering. Is exactly necessary to be able to utilize your force and your full willpower. So aside from your reading, what I can see from the fact that I drew 2 cards, 2 of the North teachings, that signifies that this is the place that you're in currently. So there's a heavier emphasis on the spirit right now and your place of your adult self. The North is the direction of the spirit and of the adult self of your wheel. And work to balance that must be done in the South, in the place, the direction of the physical and your inner child. So take time this week to make your physical well-being a priority, making sure that you are treating yourself as you would treat your inner child. Treat your inner child as you think that as they always should have been treated. Maybe your inner child didn't get what they needed at that time in your life, and try to give yourself what you need, because your inner child, if they were not cared for in the manner that you feel they should have been, you will still feel that need in your life. And this will unbalance you and keep you from being able to manifest your full force of your will in life. Will keep you unbalanced, so unable to center yourself. When you think of your wheel, you have to remember that this is where you should be. And so whenever it's tilting back and forth, one side heavier than the other, we need to balance that out to maintain a good way so that we can walk in balance without swinging too far over here or swinging too far over there and getting all messed up. So doing work in your physical means just that, taking care of your body by resting, staying hydrated, and eating nourishing foods as long as you're able to. And getting fresh air and exercise is also important. So do something that is fun for you. Maybe if you can get to a pool, that's always a good form of exercise that doesn't really feel like exercise. It's like fun. And they are great because you can also have a sauna and a soak in the hot tub. And it's a really nice way to kind of end your day. So take some time and treat your inner child as you would your own child. And I really hope that you enjoyed your reading, Virgo. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And I'm really appreciating all the love I'm getting for my videos, the liking, the favoriting, the sharing. And if you consider subscribing, I really appreciate it. I had to take a bit of a break last week because I wasn't feeling the greatest, so I couldn't do any videos, and I was really disappointed that I wasn't able to. So feeling pretty happy to be back this week and doing my videos for you, trying to get them all posted. It's well late into the night, but that's okay. So I'm just hoping that you enjoyed your reading. So if you did, I hope to see you back here next Sunday.